Okay. All right. Yeah, this little Velcro pad on my gas tank turns out to be very handy. I mean, I initially made it to Velcro my jotter, but the wind was so the gust was so strong that it would blow my notes away, and it sucked. So stopped using it. I have this Velcro patch now, and I'm finding all types of uses for it. I mean, it holds my camera. My camera in front right here has Velcro. So when I need to set it down, when I take the camera out and I'm changing batteries, I just stick it on here. It just holds it, and I like it. So, okay. Got some topics to talk about regarding somebody asked me a question on helmet fit, and I wanted to say that helmet fit is very peculiar, because you might like my head measures a large to like a large plus to extra large minus. But because my head is more round like a circle than oval like an egg, a lot of helmets don't fit me well. And manufacturers make their helmet size, shape, the way they think is fit, they think is correct. Basically, you take the average of a population and make it that way, so you can pretty much sell the most helmets you can. The people at the very tail end of the averages, I mean outside the average, like let's say you got a really narrow head or a really tall head or a really round head, they get left out. So you have to find that demographic. I mean, the helmet that makes it fit for you. And I gotta tell you, man, I've had 13 helmets. I know I'm like a freak show here. I tried different helmets, and I've been trying, and finally I said, you know what, I'm gonna go for this super helmet. I bought a really nice AGV helmet, the Open, I forget what it's called, Open GL, no, not Open GL. It was a nice one. It was a modular helmet, and it was a Ducati red color, and I had to sell it. I didn't want to sell it. It was such a great helmet. In retrospect, I really shouldn't have sold it, because at least if I ever pack a passenger of the female persuasion, she can wear it, so I should never have sold it. I regret selling it, because it was such a great helmet. It was just so tight, my ears would hurt, my jaw would hurt. Now, and I measured my head like 6, 7, 8 times. I thought I was going crazy, but it just didn't fit properly. So based on that, I made the purchase through eBay, so I had to sell it. When I sold it through eBay, but it was a mistake. And now I had happened to, when I bought the Katana, I had an XXL helmet that went with the bike, and I tell you, man, it was so comfortable, and it wasn't loose. It was nice and snug. The way you tell it's nice and snug is if you have trouble getting your fingers in between the sides, like your ear and your helmet. That is nice and snug, okay? If it just slips in and there's a gap and you can still get your fingers in and there's still a gap, that's no good. That's really way too loose. So you should find it where it's snug, and then where it's snug but not painful, not going to be uncomfortable. So you should wear it for at least 5 to 10 minutes, and if you feel that you can wear it for perhaps even 10, then or an hour, then yeah, go for it, But this helmet right here that I have is an XXL, even though I measure out to be a L plus and L plus and an XL minus. So the diameter of the head doesn't really give the full story, but the true shape of the head tells it all. Another really nice helmet that I just got is a K-Bird Justissimo. And let me tell you, man, it's one of these modular helmets with the visor that goes down, the extra sun visor. And it's had a lot of great reviews. And the thing about it is, I bought an XXL on that thing, and you know what? That helmet, it's narrow at the top. It's actually, it's like if you're balancing an egg, you're balancing an egg upwards, and it's narrower at the top, and I can't. My head bottoms out on the sides instead of the very top of my head, which is actually very very uncomfortable, and my chin almost shows up, like my chin is almost outside of my helmet on the bottom, you know. It's almost like my chin isn't fully covered, and that's something that I'm not happy about. So yeah, I gotta get rid of it on eBay or something, because it's not a trivial, it's not a cheap helmet. It's actually pretty expensive. I was thinking that was going to be my other modular helmet, where I could make some extreme modifications, but just shoot, this Schuberth helmet fits me really well, really well. My cheapy $100 HJC fits me really well, and everything else doesn't. How's that? You know, I've tried all these other different, oh no, the Z1R helmet fits me, okay, but other than that, man, shoot, hard finding a helmet, very hard for me finding a helmet, because I have an odd head size. I'd like to tell everybody, don't make the mistake of buying a helmet through eBay just because you measure your head size. I mean, I've done that and it's cost me. So what I've had to do is, I've done a lot of trial and error, and I've made my mistakes that way. What I suggest is, you guys go to the shop, put it on your head, try it out, and if it turns out, it turns out, man. So yeah, so there you go, that's what you do. Look at that kid, man, it looks like he's gonna slide off. Huh. So you know what I'm gonna do? I ended up deciding to either go with the external hard drive solution or a server solution. So I'm gonna buy a server case. They got one on sale today. Huh. Okay, hope that answers it. Hope that answers that inquiry about a helmet question.